Have you ever noticed that sometimes advice that's given to one person and you think, oh, that's really good advice, I'm going to try that, doesn't always work out for you? So something that works for one person might not necessarily work for somebody else, and that can be really frustrating. And the reason is that obviously these conditions, these chronic illnesses, are very, very unique to each individual. If we had a whole room of people now, 50 people in here with me, every single one of them would be presenting differently with their symptoms and how they're feeling and how they're managing on a day-to-day basis, because a lot of these conditions are, of course, are on a spectrum as well. So we don't know, when we hear about somebody else having really great success with one treatment, we don't really know their background and their symptomology and their tissue tolerances and their sort of starting point. It might be totally different to us. So I think we have to remember that our bodies are unique. The advice can be generic, and generic doesn't really work for hypermobile EDS and HSD bodies. So don't feel, that there's something wrong or, things just didn't work. I hear it all the time, I tried this medicine, it made me feel terrible, but yet so-and-so, it made them feel great. That is just the nature of these conditions. It doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It doesn't mean that there is anything wrong. It's just that we are all uniquely very unique. And we need to find that individual. Sometimes it's a bit of trial and error, isn't it? We try different things to see what works for us. And I think that's pretty normal when you're living with these chronic conditions. We're probably not going to find a one size fits all for everybody.